everybody. It is Thursday evening. We're just a couple of hours away from football. Woo! Folks, it is happy hour, and once again, it's me, it's that VINCE, and I hope everybody's doing all right this afternoon. Folks, I got a community strike. That's right. The great one got a community strike for hate speech. So, no more N-words there, unfortunately. The funny thing is, they actually flagged me over me commenting over one of the police videos. I said the word N-word heaven. And despite the fact that I'm a Negro, they still said no. Tried to appeal it? No. I've also had to take off about a year's worth of live streams. I'll be reviewing those individually. I'll probably end up loading them up on Rumble. Subsequently, I've ran out of my short cigars here. I'm all, I forgot to get more of these, so I just took one of my Stogie cigars that I still had, and I just cut it up, basically, and made myself a little mini cigar. It looks a little bad. People have been getting on my nerves today. Wagovi as usual and everything. So, folks, today I got my made-up cigar, which is probably going to fall apart the minute I light it. We'll see. And, of course, thought I'd swipe some Gentleman Jack. We're going to pour that into a cup right now. Lord knows I fucking need it. Ain't that right, Pugman? And by the way, Pugman, thanks again for the Tesla cup. Definitely appreciate that. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman. So let's see how this cigar lights here. I just cut it into pieces here. So I've done it before, but never for a cigar this thick. I guess that'll work. But folks, get your questions in. If you want to leave a donation, you can. If you want me to say something racist, I can't. Because YouTube's got my balls in the salad shooter. I got the strike this morning. I don't, every once in a while, YouTube gets into one of those moods or so forth. Mintnator, what's up? Quick pump. By the way, this is one of my cheap cigars. Let me see if I have some coffee left. Yeah, I got coffee left. So, folks, anytime that you have a cigar unraveling, put a little coffee around it. The sugars and stuff will keep it moist, allowing you to smoke it. Yeah, folks, it's football time. Gonna be cleaning up the house too, putting stuff away. I did get the weight belt. Put that somewhere. I'll show y'all guys a new weight belt when I finish my whatever cigar. I wouldn't consider myself on the sauce quick pump. I'm only taking 25 milligrams a week, at least for now. I will be taking more, but we're getting things arranged as far as that's concerned. This isn't too bad, really. You and... Yeah, I can't believe it. I guess we're gonna have to call those people urbanites from now on. Yep, no more of those good words. But I'll figure out some way of getting around the system. I'm gonna use a growth hormone releaser. I don't really need steroids because I have a pretty good base. And I'm not trying to kill myself. I think my cousin's supposed to be back streaming here tonight. Yeah, this is one of my Stogie cigars that I still had. Like I said, I'm just gonna cut them up, pretty much. And just deal with it like that. Until the weekend. Sometimes you gotta improvise shit. You gotta make it happen. As far as sauce is concerned, you know, you can't give recommendations or drug stacking tips or anything like that. I can give general information as far as to what I use. But if I go and start trying to coach and instruct people how to do that, yeah, that's against the YouTube policies. Definitely needed the Gentleman Jack. Like I said, I went to that other liquor store, not Total Wine. I could have got Maker's Mark, but I decided to try some Gentleman Jack. And it's very smooth, too. I will say I've had these things sitting in the humidor for so long that they've actually aged pretty well, so they're kind of decent now. Sure did take a while though, because they've been sitting in my humidor for like 2 months. And my Gurkha Sherpas are actually doing pretty good. One more run, just like Ric Flair's Show the Grandkids. I'm feeling like making another run. That's why I'm getting the weight belt. I'm gonna see what we can do about it there. I mean, for real, on the real. You know, one thing I could hand to Sean G, he's still reporting about Puffy. Puffy trial is over with. He just needs to get sentenced. But it's working for him. Good for him. But yeah, once football starts, the house is I'm gonna be cleaning the house while I'm doing it. Gotta get a shave, gotta shave the bald head. I don't think I'm gonna go out tonight. Speaking of that, remember the Leo Longevity Murder Mystery Channel guy that beefed with you and gave you gear recommendations? Is he back? Oh man, him? You know he's gonna get kicked for evasion. I forgot about him. He didn't want, he was scared of my little gay cooties or something. But folks, get your questions in. I don't know what to play at this point. But, you know, like I said, it's just chilling out. Oh yeah, folks. I was thinking about canceling the midnight run to see the premiere of Downton Abbey. I'm just joking. I would never do that. But Downton Abbey's coming out on the 12th, and the great one is excited. I didn't think there was going to be another Downton Abbey, folks. It's one of my favorite series. You know, and people is like, why do you watch those white people, Vince? It doesn't matter if they're white or not. It's historical. They use authentic stuff there. Anyone that's a history buff like me can understand and appreciate a show like Downton Abbey. But it's coming out on the 12th, folks. I encourage you to watch it. If you've never watched the series, go watch the series. It's very interesting. Yeah, Leo, people still ask me to this day, have they found the they're not going to find the killers. They're not even looking for them. They already know who killed Leo. I mean, there was so much evidence. It was probably one of those, I can't say that word. It's probably one of those women's family members that actually did it. Remember, Leo was beating on some women, and he beat up a woman pretty bad. And probably one of their family members came and just tore him to pieces. Oh, that's the end of that monstrosity. Ugh. But I got my nicotine in. That's a good thing. Like I said, folks, you gotta sometimes be your own problem solver. Leo didn't run the streets with local gangs, but he was horrible towards women in Thailand. The thing about it is, in Thailand, you can practically do anything, but if you start beating up on the women, you're going to have problems with the locals. And they're just going to unalive you, basically. That's what happened with Leo. And I told you guys, he contacted me 2 days before, stating that he couldn't wait to get out. He was desperate and, well, he couldn't wait. Actually, he sounded a little bit desperate to get out of Thailand, and he didn't tell me exactly why he was wanting to get out so early. Number one, I found it very unusual that he contacted me to begin with, because I've only spoke with him a couple times here. It's just kind of weird. It's the one thing that really makes me sad sometimes is when I speak with someone, a friend of mine, and then the very next day they're gone, they're dead. And you could still feel that they're still here, you know what I mean? It's that same impression. Like I just spoke with the guy just yesterday. I mean, literally speaking, I spoke with Leo, and 48 hours later, he's dead. You know what I mean? I spoke to a living human, breathing human being, and then 48 hours later, he was dead. So it makes me somewhat sad. My friend had said Thailand is very traditional, but he said watch out with the women that say you so handsome. They love American men. I mean, Thailand, you can do anything you want, but you got to treat the ladies right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, Pugman knows what I mean. Quick Pump, Bitnator, you guys know what I mean. You can't just go and beat on those women. Because remember, women have they have families. It's sort of like Cobra JFS. Those people led him to his death, to being unalive. And then his father gets up on the channel, and then they realize, you know, one thing about it is that behind everyone, they have family members. They have a mother. They have a father. And I feel sad for him. I mean, no father should outlive their son. Oh, yeah, you could get anything over in Thailand, and then some. A lot of lady boys over there, too. I don't know if I don't know if Tony Huge gets the street meat or a little bit upper class stuff. To me, they all look alike, to be honest with you. And I mean, I know that's bad to say and everything, but every woman that I've seen Tony Huge with, they look pretty much alike. I guess he has a certain criteria, a certain taste of some type or so. Oh yeah, they gotta make, those Thai boxers have to make money, and a lot of them fight multiple fights in a day. I think taking advice from Tony Huge can be dangerous. But he's still a pretty cool person if you're out. Just because. Honestly, I would like to hang, even though it might end up killing me, I would like to hang out and with Tony Huge for a day or two. At least for a day. For 24 hours with Tony Huge. I think that would be minty. I mean, I got no problems with Asian. My last boyfriend was Asian. We dated for, how long, like 3 years or so. And when I say Asian, I mean true Asian, Chinese. You go on this phone that has all of the symbols and stuff. Chinese natural. Hopefully he doesn't get deported by ICE. He ain't no American citizen, that's for sure. But he's in robotics here, so I guess he's going to be used. He's one of the scariest doctors in the world there, Metinator. He really is. My friend saw Rigorous Steve at the main gym in Bangkok. Really? I mean, a lot of people are, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people are moving to Thailand. A lot of people are moving to Mexico. You got people that are moving, you know, out of the country because their money goes further. Oh, Tony didn't do it. It's Quick Pump. It was one of those women's family members that killed him. Or, excuse me, unalived him. I mean, no, I have no doubt about it. That's why I said it ain't gonna get solved. Lord knows, I mean, there was blood everywhere. You're trying to tell me you couldn't collect evidence and find out who it was already? Get out of here. Oh, boy. Man, it's good to have football back on, folks. I'll tell you. Got my gentleman Jack. I'm going to go train back today at home. Like I said, I'm training more at home. Save on gas and stuff on my car and everything. Like I said, folks, in this day and age, you got to cut back. And I think I spent a little bit too much this weekend, but, you know. But at the same time, I hardly spend anything at all. And I had a little extra on my check, so why not? I don't use a pre-workout formula. I just drink coffee. All you need is coffee. I don't get these pre-workout drinks. I mean, the thing about pre-workout drinks, the primary ingredient is caffeine. I mean, there's really nothing else to it, to be honest with you. My camera's out of focus. Like I said, I stream on a cellular internet, so it's gonna go out every once in a while. Can't be helped. Got some good clips of Cuban. Ah, sweet. Yeah, we could play those Friday. Right now, we just gonna chill today and chat. Yes, indeed. Get your questions in. We're just chilling out tonight. If Metzer's 1975, oh, he was using methamphetamines, quick pump. He was using amphetamines. He felt that it helped him train, which it did, but at the same time, you know, it caused him to go out and direct traffic and stuff. Yes, folks, that really happened. He had one of those moments and he started going out into the street and start directing traffic, literally. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the 70s and 80s. The era where you could practically get anything and then some. You ever notice that most people in the 80s weren't fat? You want to know why? Ephedra. Ephedra, amphetamines, and all the other stuff. That and Coke. Not the sugary stuff, the other Coke. You used to be able to pick up GLB at a health food store. Yeah, you used to be able to pick up some good stuff back in the day. Looks like people ain't putting out much stuff these days. That doesn't surprise me one bit. But he was taking all sorts of things. I mean, the thing about it is it led Mike and, well, the roids and all the other stuff, they led him to an early grave. I mean, you gotta understand, he was only 49 years old. I mean, literally speaking, at this point in time, he's only like a year older than me at this point. Time sure does catch up, doesn't it? I mean, his brother, he died at 47, so... Mike Metzer and Lenny. No, I think Mike would have been disgusted with someone like Lenny. You got to understand that Mike was somewhat a philosopher, and Lenny, well, Lenny was Lenny. Yeah, we love Lenny for who he was, but yeah, that would have been a very odd mix. I wish Big Lenny took better care of himself. I really do. I mean, but that's how things go sometimes, you know. We can't discuss drugs up here, Mintnator. And I would tell people not to take insulin shots unless you're a diabetic anyway. Folks, don't do insulin. It's just stupid. I don't care who says to do it, don't do it. You can get yourself killed. You can get yourself killed using that stuff. Well, you got to admit, despite everything he lived, he lived longer than a lot of bodybuilders. One thing about Lenny is he was resilient. Nastiest house ever that would literally kill you of diseases. I mean, heck, that's one thing I can say about Lenny. I thought he was going to live forever, and I used to joke about that all the time, but yeah. Rhabdo? Oh. No. That's a big no-no. I mean, I know Stacks there, Mintnator, but I would have to discuss that on another channel. Maybe Rumble or something like that. I couldn't definitely do it. Like I said, I just got a community strike. You know, if I get another one, you know, I'm off the channel, I'm off the air for about a week, and then I'll be streaming on Kick. You know, I couldn't even find the link for my cousin's Kick channel at all. I mean, it's possible, Mintnator, that Jay's done too much damage to his body, but he is taking the proper steps to get healthy. Hey, Truth Cuban, still looking for you. That wasn't Dallas's issue with the insulin. It's that damn trend. The trend's what did him in there, Truth. That stuff is very harsh on the body. It's harsh on the heart and everything. And I think it's been long enough, but he should have... The truth of the matter is, Dallas should have never taken up bodybuilding whatsoever. He should have never took up bodybuilding. I mean, if you already have a genetic disposition for heart attacks, then bodybuilding is the very last thing you want to be doing. And I mean, like I said before, folks, What was he? He was like 25, 26 years old. That's not enough life, folks. 20, you know. I mean, Matt Meinrod is gone too and everything. I mean, just... Oh, boy. I don't know, folks. It just makes me depressed sometimes. When you know people are no longer around. Who really didn't have enough life in them there, you know. Sulik does remind me somewhat of McCarver. He does. Hopefully he makes better decisions than he did. Yeah, Cuban's done blocked me. I can't even go back on his channel. I mean, there's nothing really you can do about it. He's gonna be himself. But that's why I'm not taking all that stuff here. But I'll let you in something on my cousin. I think he started juicing really to compensate for his vegan diet. I mean, you got to think about it. All of those veggies and stuff, none of it, he's not eating red meat, so he's not getting any testosterone in. But it's kind of weird. I'm going to not eat meat. I'm going to take steroids. I mean, I respect them for it. The game is the game. I don't have any problems with anyone using gear. But it's... It just says something. Well, Ryan Cuban's living in that trailer now. That thing is killing him. I mean, when you move from a house to a trailer and you downgrade, it makes you feel like you're worthless. And I'm sure his wife is getting on his case for that, too. I know he could have ate meat and got the same results. Because even the way he looks now, I mean, whenever I was training and dieting down, I looked better than he did. Y'all don't believe me? Hold on. Look at this beautiful man right here. I mean, my legs are just as big as his, and same cuts and everything. No gear, folks, no gear. I mean, tell me, folks, my physique at this point in time, without any steroids, and my cousin's physique, I mean, seriously, there's... And that's all from eating meat, folks. And you got to understand, I got no oil on whatsoever. That's just that right there. But yeah, he could have just simply ate meat and could have built the same physique he has here. So I don't really know where he's going in terms as far as what he's trying to do. I have no clue whatsoever. But he's not doing any better than this. This is his physique at this point in time. His arms have gotten bigger. His legs have gotten bigger, but I'll be honest with you, he still looks average. I mean, he only looks bigger simply because he was a lot more scrawnier before he started taking it. So naturally, he's gotten big, but he's pretty much plateaued at this point in time. I think that's going to be the most that he can get without, going and eating meat, basically. And he's not going to do that simply because he has too much invested in being a vegan. He wouldn't be able to call himself Vegan Gains. So he's going to have to spend the rest of his life not eating any meat. That is such a shame, isn't it? Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, folks. This guy looked like George Bush, actually. Oh, we're going to look a lot better there, Andy, pretty soon. Believe me, I've put on a lot of muscle in the past, well, basically 16 years, so I can't wait to see where I'm at there once I cut down the fat. And now that I got the juice and I got the other stuff coming in, I mean, I'm going to be unstoppable. Sort of. He does have cap delts here, but he's plateaued. That's probably going to be as big as he's going to get, Quick Pump. I mean, I don't want to really predict anything, but the way he looks now, he's going to stay that way. But it's his money though, so why does Cuban always go live whenever I'm around? I don't get that. I mean, I'm going to close the channel out in 12 minutes here. Here's a good classic MD picture. Yeah, one time I was in MD for a little bit, for a couple things. There's Colette. What year was this? 2007, yeah. That was 2007. I mean, now, folks, I'll tell you right now, I'm somewhat disgusted by this picture. I'm just joking. It's amazing. Colette had bigger biceps than I did. Literally. This one's Colette. I can't remember her name offhand, but she worked a lot of the Species boosts back then. I don't think she doesn't work for Dave anymore. Colette Nelson, that used to be Dave Palumbo's girlfriend. at one time. Ryan, I'm not gonna. Colette was always cool with me and everything. It's just that was Palumbo's girlfriend at the time. I wasn't gonna mess with that. You know what I mean? That's my dog's girlfriend. We're not doing that. We're not gonna go that route, folks. We're just not. That could be, yeah, that could be Melissa. I just don't remember her name there. It's all about personality there, Andy. Personality. But don't forget, Andy, back in the day, I used to work these, go to these expos and stuff. I mean, I was active in the fitness and bodybuilding community and supplements and stuff. I primarily sold supplements and dealt with other companies like Europa Sports. Had my own little store at the strip mall and everything. Oh yeah, had to be. Andy, if you're going to be selling supplements, you got to stay in shape. But folks, let me show you my weight belt. Oh boy. So folks, this here's my weight belt. $9.99, and all I got to do is deal with the pink color. What do you think? What do you think about that, Dale? What do you think? Like I said, folks, I don't really care. It's all about saving money. What's the difference between a $27 weight belt that's in black and a $9 weight belt that's in pink? Nothing. It's just that people don't like pink weight belts. They don't want to walk around, they're not confident about their masculinity. They think pink will make them look like a girl. The great one is about saving money. I don't care what someone thinks in the gym of me. When I go and train, I train. Period. Non-negotiable. No, I've not plateaued. I'm still losing weight. I'm just doing it very slowly. I'm not using any fat burners or anything. Now, I will look puffy sometimes around the face if I've been talking on the phone all day. When you talk on the phone all day, naturally your face is going to swell up. Well, screw you then. Folks, we got 7 minutes left. Get your questions in. Wish to make a donation, you can. Be sure to smash the like button. Football coming on, folks. I'm feeling good. I've lost more than a pound in a month. It is slowly dropping. Slowly. I mean, truth, my face is not going to change too much. None with a $1.99 donation. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, my face isn't going to change. Even if I was completely dieted down, my face would still look the same. I mean, look at Dexter and it's simply because I'm old. Look at Dexter Jackson when he was competing. He still had a puffy looking face too. Makes no difference. Advice for the first date with a new broad: be yourself. Make sure you dress right. Wear a watch. You ain't got to wear a $800 or $900 watch like this one. You can go out and wear a decent watch. Make sure you have some cologne on. Don't spray it too heavy. You ain't got to get the most expensive stuff. Just get some decent cologne. You guys have my recommendations and stuff. And most importantly, none, just have fun. Be relaxed. Don't try to go and freak on the first date. Don't try to get into a girl's panties on the very first date. You're gonna get busted up. And I'm telling you, you're just gonna get busted up. See, women can naturally sense if you're trying to get into their junk or not. Literally. And don't concentrate on getting in anyone's panties anyway. Just have a nice date and just chill back, you know? Oh boy. So as soon as the show ends, I know I've had some Gentleman Jack, but I'm gonna go train the back. Get the house all nice and clean. Well, actually, I'm gonna watch NBC Nightly News while I'm cleaning. I'm glad football's back, folks. It's like beef is back on the table. Yeah. Just let things happen naturally. The biggest thing that people screw up on is dressing up. Dressing for success. You see, I normally dress good whenever I go out. Once you get into the habit of that, you don't think about it whatsoever. I mean, you just don't think about it. I don't have a supplement line at a Quick Pump, but I do have, hold on. I am putting the finishing touches on this. Hang tight, folks. I'm going to show you something here. I don't know why it does that. So, I am putting the finishing touches on this here. This here is the new Vans medical equipment site. See, this graphic is a little bit too big, so I'm going to shrink it down a bit. Still got the logo here. The reason why it's so blank is because I've not loaded up any products yet. But the logo's off the chain. That logo's just sweet! So I'm going to finish that up. I'm going to take out the lettering, and I'm just going to use the website's lettering instead. It's going to look a lot better. But that's what I'm working on, folks. Burger King? No, don't take a woman to Burger King. Take her to Olive Garden or something if you don't want to spend so much money. Or take her to a nice coffee house if you don't really want to spend anything. Just have coffee with her. You don't have to have dinner. That is true, Mintnator. A quick pump. Like I said, the only pre-workout I ever use is coffee. With the exception of the stuff that I used when I was with ALR. That was the only time, folks. But in any event, folks, it is 6:30 p.m. I want to thank None for donating. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Y'all be sure to tune in for the midnight run tomorrow. It's football time, folks. Get your popcorn ready. Cowboys are playing the Eagles without Micah Thompson. I think the Cowboys are going to get ridden like Brokeback Mountain. Period. Non-negotiable. But all right, folks, as always, peace and soul.